Hey everybody, just thought I'll show you something very interesting. So I was here in the garden doing some work, pulling weeds and cutting some of these tall grass, and I noticed there was some fuzz like hair over in one area. So I dug around and I heard some sound, and then this is what I found. They're like 6 little baby bunnies right here just hanging out. Man, I think they're like just a few days old because I didn't notice them here a week ago. So I really don't want rabbits in my yard, but these guys are just so small, so I'll just leave them here. I think the mother comes in the evening and feed them, so we'll just leave them here, and hopefully once they get older they'll move away from here. But look at these, the tiny little things. I think their eyes are not even open yet, and I'm gonna close this up because I don't want to disturb them too much. So what I'm afraid of is the hole is in this area here, and it's like wide open. It's not covered by anything, and I get my grass mowed every 2 weeks, and this weekend is gonna be lawn time, and I don't want these guys to be hurt, so I need to do something. I need to put something around here to block it, because I have a company that just comes every 2 weeks and they'll just mow the lawn and then they'll just go on with their business. So I don't want the mower to run over these guys and hurt them. So I'll just leave them here and check on them, and then have something blocking here so that they'll be okay during the lawn time. So anyway, I think I'll come back every few days or so to check on them to see if the mother is still around and feeding them. Alright guys, so I had a night camera checking on these guys last night, and the mother did come back and she fed the babies and stuff like that. And then I think she just left them here. I think they're sleeping right now, so they're still looking good. I think they grew a little bit. I'm not going to bother them, but they're just in there, just sleeping. I can't believe there's 6 of them in there and they're on top of each other and nothing's bothering them. So it's starting to look like it's going to rain. Very windy and very cloudy, and as you can see, the hole is not even covered completely, and I'm very concerned that the rain is going to drown these bunnies. But I'll try to figure out something, and maybe I'll put the camera, the night cam again, to see what happens if it rains too much in the evening. Alright guys, look at this crazy storm here. Man, it's just like blowing things everywhere, flooding and stuff like that. My house, the electricity just went out. So man, I really hope the bunnies are okay. And once this goes away, I'm gonna come out and check on them. Alright guys, this is after the rain, but there's still water dripping, and the bunnies, look at them. I guess they just know to get their head out of the hole so they can breathe, but there's water still dripping. So I think, and it's right above into the hole. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this over to just cover that for a little bit until there's no more dripping water. Then I will remove that. That way the mom can get through and these guys are not drowning in the hole. It's pretty cold right now, so the poor guys in there, man, I hope they're okay. Okay, this is the day after the storm, and the baby bunnies are okay. And I just saw the mother run off a while ago, and also my night cam caught her coming back here at around 6 something to feed the baby and to clean up. So the rain was crazy yesterday, so I caught some footages of how hard it was, and I was included to show you guys. It was very difficult not to do anything because you fear that these guys are gonna drown, but I guess instinct just tells them, just get the head above water and get out of the nest, and that's exactly what they did. And yeah, they're fine right now. Look at them moving. I think they hear me talking. So they're still in good shape. I'm not gonna mess with them because I don't want the mother to think anything. So yeah, that's how they look today after the storm. So we'll get more rain this week, so I'll have to check on these guys very often. Okay guys, it has been exactly 7 days since I found the bunnies, and after that crazy rain we had with hail and all that stuff and a little flood, I'm very confident that these rabbits really don't need me to do anything at all. They can just survive on their own. They're born with instinct to survive, so really there's no need for any intervention. So after that crazy storm, I went onto the internet and started reading, and I found a lot of good information. So I'm gonna share it with you so that if you find these in your yard, that you know at least what to expect. So these are wild rabbits. They don't really need people, and if you find them, they're not abandoned. The mother is around somewhere, and she will only come to feed the babies in the evening. And I read that she comes twice a day, but my rabbit only comes once every other day, because that's what I found on the cam. So every other day, so that means that even if you don't see the rabbit mother for a day, it doesn't mean that they're abandoned. So their best chance is for you to leave them alone. Don't mess with them. Don't take them out. Don't think they're abandoned and take them in your house. Their chances of survival when raised by human is very, very low. So anyway, let's take a look. It's been a week. So I think they are actually a week old, because that's what I found. Their eyes are open now, and according to what I read, that's exactly it. So they should have another 2 to 3 weeks before they move out. So here they are. The eyes are open. Look at that. There's 6 of them. You see? They're full of fur. They can move around now. I think sometimes when I work in the garden and I make noise, they'll come out of the hole to look, because I think their parents or the mom is around. And you see, they're pretty cute looking. And it's crazy that there's 6 of them in this little hole right here, and they're right on top of each other. And in the heat of summer, they're just laying like that, and they're fine. I don't know why they won't heat up with all these body temperature and all that stuff. So you see, they're doing good. They grow very, very fast, and if you have dogs and cats, try to not let them come around these rabbits, because as I mentioned, if there's noise, the rabbits will come out of the hole and kind of check around. So the cats might find them and possibly eat them. Yeah, so even if you handle them, the mother would not abandon them. So I think that was a myth. And after I found these in my yard and did all this reading because I was afraid that these rabbits are gonna drown, and yeah, nothing happens. They're fine. Just if you find them, just make sure they're okay and don't mess with them. The mother rabbit is around. She'll come back and feed them, and within 3 to 4 weeks they should be off on their own. So I hope you guys find this information helpful, and thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.